Hello, everybody. So we're coming up to a powerful, powerful full moon in Aquarius. And this is a really, really potent time to be bringing more light into the body. In fact, all of August, the month of August, sort of vibrates to this 8, the 8 of August, vibrates to this sort of energy of infinity. This infinite light, and it weaves, the infinity symbol sort of weaves heaven and earth together, and so it brings down this sort of light of the heavens, of the stars, of the sun, of the moon, and allows it to be woven into the fabric of our bodies, into our earth, into our communities, into our work on the planet. And then, it weaves the earth up to the heavens as well, so it allows us to sort of release our scent, release that like beautiful fragrance of this open heart, this soul that's deeply, deeply connected to the universe. And so really, really potent month coming up, and I've got a whole bunch of practices to share with you all. I have a class on the full moon, which is on August 3rd. And it's this full moon in Aquarius, and so I want to share a practice today for this full moon coming up, and this is a really potent time to be activating the third eye, and this sort of in kundalini yoga we talk about it as the arc line, and it's this sort of link from earlobe to earlobe, and it kind of goes up over like a halo, that you see on these saints and things like this, these depictions. And it really holds our radiance, it holds our light, it holds our capacity to hold a vision for our lives and for the world that we want to live in. So it's really, really important, really powerful time to be really amplifying this light. And so there's a mantra that we use that you beam sort of out of the third eye. And the mantra is Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And you can feel it sort of vibrating from the center of the brain. The Taoists call it the crystal palace. And so it's the center of the brain, this incredible like temple of your mind that allows sort of that divine light of the universe to be channeled through your mind. And this is really the power of the mind. There's a lot of sort of mental confusion and a lot of things like this happening in the world right now. And so this meditation, this mantra allows you, to beam that mantra out of your third eye to get the clarity that you need for your life, the clarity that you need to move through the world in, an awake and kind way, in a way that will liberate other beings and yourself. So this mantra, Satanama, you're basically just sitting in a yogic position, cross-legged, whatever, in a chair, and, hands in Gyan Mudra, thumb and index fingertips touching, and just beaming this mantra silently. You're not chanting out loud. It's just like a current sort of from eternity, from the eternity of your own, consciousness that's sort of bringing in this divine light from the universe and then out into infinity. And you want to do this, it's really powerful on the full moon. We're going to do this and some other practices on the full moon in the class I have coming up. But this one's really, really powerful. It's recommended to do it for at least 15 minutes. You can do it anytime. It doesn't just have to be on the full moon. It can be anytime you really want some clarity. And you want to be able to amplify your vision and your capacity to hold a prayer, hold an intention, and beam it into the universe. So super, super potent. Eventually, when you meditate, the tongue will sort of rest on the upper palate of the mouth. So just gently resting up there, like behind the tip of the tongue goes like right behind the teeth. And actually you bring the front teeth together. So if you have an underbite or an overbite, you want to slide the jaw so that those front teeth are together. And so you chant from the mind into infinity. If you do this practice, I would love to hear how it goes for you. This is a really, really potent one, really powerful for especially leading up to the full moon. And then in August, we have an 8-8. We have like the double 8 happening, also known as the Lion's Gate. This is a really, really potent day, really potent portal to be weaving heaven and earth together. So the full moon class, we're really going to focus on bringing light into the body, bringing luminosity into the body, and really vibrating. We're going to do a lot of yogic practices, a lot from the kundalini tradition, some other things woven in there as well, to really bring more light into the nadis, into the rivers of energy that make up you. And so this would be really potent, all in preparation of this 8-8, this sort of light, this gate of light, of infinite light that we're going to move into on August 8th. And so I'll be teaching a class at that day as well. And then we have a new moon on the 18th, and we're going to be going into the luminous womb. And so this is for anyone that either has a physical womb or womb space, or an energetic womb. So this is open to anyone in the sort of gender spectrum that wants to be there, because we're going to really work with, these are really powerful practices if you do have a physical womb. We're going to be cleansing out a lot of sort of energy that maybe gets stuck or stagnant, and that prevents you from holding like a seed of light in your womb. Because the womb is such a potent place to be, again, planting seeds, setting intentions, holding a vision for the world. So we sort of clear the light body. We open to that universal flow of light from heaven to earth and from earth to heaven. And then we plant the seeds in the darkness of the womb on the new moon. And that's on August 18th. So we've got lots and lots of power this month. And I'm so excited to be sharing some of this light with you. I've been on a bit of a journey myself in the last few months. And I'm really excited to be sharing some of these practices that have really helped me stay really connected to the light, because I think this is incredibly important if we're going to make it through this sort of passageway we're moving through as a humanity. And now the light has gotten so bright you can barely see me. That's no coincidence. All right, so you can find out more about all of these portals that I'll be holding on my website, NicoleNardoni.com. Sending you so much love, so much light from my being to yours. Sat Nam.